The Knicks have been rejected. According to reports, Maccabi Tel Aviv has denied the Knicks' request to sign their top center. Now, the Knicks need to look in a different direction to fill their final roster spot. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks denied access to sign a top Euroleague center. The Knicks are still looking to fill that final roster spot with the vet minimum contract that they have available. For weeks, the Knicks have been focused on getting a ball-handling guard. But then recently, reports came out indicating that the Knicks were looking to sign a top power forward/center in the EuroLeague. But the Knicks are going to have to change those plans quickly because reports have come out indicating that the Knicks' request to sign center Roman Sorkin has been denied. Shout out to Ynet News for giving us this following information. According to them, the New York Knicks show interest in Israeli center Roman Sorkin, but Maccabi Tel Aviv says no. Israeli big man Roman Sorkin has become one of Europe's rising names, and NBA teams are starting to take notice. The New York Knicks recently reached out to Maccabi Tel Aviv about bringing the 6'10" center in for a short trial period, but the club turned them down. The Knicks reportedly offered to pay Maccabi up to $1 million if they decided to sign Sorkin after a 4 to 7 day workout. But Maccabi Tel Aviv refused, saying Sorkin is expected to be their lead center this season and that they can't afford to lose him just weeks before the season begins. Ynet News continues here by stating, Roman Sorkin had an NBA opt-out clause worth $500,000, but it expired on July 28th. It will reopen next summer. People close to him were surprised at the rejection since they believed Maccabi Tel Aviv would allow him to pursue an NBA opportunity. From the sounds of it, this looks like it wouldn't have happened if they were making moves like this earlier and not so late, which goes back to something I said before. Why are they doing this now? If you know you want a power forward/center, why do you make that decision now in September? Why are you not having this discussion in July, maybe in June, maybe in August? This is not the time to have this discussion, especially when for weeks you've told the entire NBA world that you're looking for a ball-handling guard. And then for weeks, you are linked to Malcolm Brogdon, Landry Shamet. Those are guards. And now, a few weeks before training camp even begins, you want to pivot to go back to a power forward/center? It's not going to work right now. We should have made those moves back in July. If you really wanted this kid Roman Sorkin, you should have signed him back in July, before July 28th, before his opt-out clause expired. Now, New York has to wait until next summer. Another year of him getting older and likely not going to be able to deliver at the NBA level. I was already against this signing when it was first announced. Now that we have more clarity on the situation, and we know the Knicks have been denied access and even being able to sign this kid for a short period just to work him out to see what he can do, now the Knicks can move on. With Roman Sorkin off the table, the Knicks have to focus on the players who are available. Players like Landry Shamet, players like Malcolm Brogdon, players that they have been linked to for the last few weeks. Now, with training camp only a few weeks away, it's time to make a decision and sign one of these players. And according to the latest reports, according to Ian Bagley, Steph Bondy, and so many Knicks insiders, they have all confirmed that at this point, Landry Shamet is being heavily considered for the Knicks' final roster spot. And at this point, I am very happy with that news. Shamet can shoot the three ball extremely well. He has chemistry with this Knicks team. And off the bench, if utilized correctly, he could be a huge improvement for New York. He could be instant offense. He helps stretch the floor, and obviously, having another three-point shooter on the team off your bench, that can't hurt any team. It only helps what you want to do. Headed into the postseason, he was one of our best three-point shooters. And this season, if he joins the team again, I know he can do it again. That's how much I trust him from three. Not only his three-point shooting, but his defense. Have we forgotten? MSG at the Garden in the postseason, chanting his name because of the defense he was playing on TJ McConnell. Now, let's say they don't go with Landry Shamet and they go with Malcolm Brogdon. In my opinion, I would love that move even more because with Brogdon, you get a ball-handling point guard. You get somebody off the bench that can come in to be a backup for Jalen Brunson, who can run the offense, facilitate the ball, get others involved. Exactly what you need. Exactly what the Knicks have been looking for the last few weeks. And he plays great defense. The only issue with Brogdon is his injury history. Every single time you look at him, it looks like he's injured, recovering from something, waiting to come back to the NBA. And when you're the Knicks, when you're headed to the NBA postseason, when you're trying to get to the NBA Finals, having a player like that may be more of a liability than it can actually help the team. And I'm sure the Knicks are considering that. I'm sure they're considering all their options at this point. And while some players can be considered a liability, other players, they're simply known as just the MVP. Shout out to channel sponsor FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, for giving us this updated information and updated odds on who's going to be the MVP of the regular season this year. And as we can see here, SGA is at the top of the list at plus 160. Then after him, we have the Joker at plus 310. Then Luka at plus 370. Then we have Giannis at plus 1200. So there was the jump we all were expecting. Then Victor Wembanyama at plus 1400. Anthony Edwards at plus 2500. KD at plus 5000. Cade Cunningham at plus 6,000. And, oh, look who's at the bottom of the list there. Jalen Brunson. A few years ago, Brunson would have not been on this list. But now, given his play, Brunson is seen around the league as an MVP caliber player. And right now, he sits at the bottom of this list at plus 8,000. If you want these updated odds on your favorite players or favorite teams across a number of different sports, the best way to do that is to download the FanDuel app now. You can even place future bets on the FanDuel app. Remember, guys, FanDuel is the official sponsor of this channel. But if I'm a betting man, I'm going to go with Landry Shamet. Nearly every single Knicks insider has listed Shamet as a potential option to make this team if New York struck out on Ben Simmons or other possible free agents. With Ben Simmons off the table, with this center Roman Sorkin off the table, the only options available are Landry Shamet and Malcolm Brogdon. And between the two, for New York, I think they're leaning more with Shamet. And I don't have a problem with that as long as they make that decision fast. Training camp is around the corner. And the sooner that they finalize this roster, the better off we all will be. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks being rejected and denied access in signing center Roman Sorkin? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.